everyone, how are you? This is Meaningful Intuitive Guided Tarot here. We are celebrating what? We are celebrating you Cancers who have birthdays today, July 1st, 2023. Happy Solar Return Day. First and foremost, I hope that you all have given thanks that you have actually gotten to come back around for another year to see yet another birthday. So a shout out of thanks and honor to the one and only Allah God, whomever it is you believe in, that you guys was able to see another solar year come back to you on this day. So again, happy Born Day. I hope all of you are doing well. I hope that you guys are and have been enjoying your birthday so far. And so as I mentioned, that I am coming back to you guys to celebrate with you because Meaningful Intuitive Guided Tarot, this is how she do it. She usually, and have been for the past couple of months, starting off for the new year, I have been just celebrating those whose birthday falls on the first of the month. And so you guys are lucky if you are in fact celebrating as a Cancer a July 1st birthday. All right, so in addition to gifting you guys a 3-part bonus reading as well, I have am offering you guys virtually a cupcake here in honor of you guys. We have the pink candle representing my divine feminine, and then we have the yellow representing my masculine. Even though I feel when I look that most of my channel is being watched by my divine feminine, so it's not that many masculine, if any, that really look at my channel. So most of my supporters and subscribers is those, or viewers alike, is those that are feminine. So more than likely the readings will resonate more for my divine feminine out there. But just in case I do have masculines that will be stumbling upon this particular reading today, if they happen to have that birthday, then it might be a message in them, for them as well. So with all that being said, let's get right into your reading, guys, because I don't want to hold you, as I know that some of you will be celebrating a little bit later on your birthday. So you just wanted to kind of see what Meaningful Intuitive Guided Tarot has tapped into pertaining to what is the challenges that you guys might be facing, what is coming up in the next week, and just so that you know that whatever has been interpreted today, as of now, not only will it highlight what you guys have been dealing with from the past and what is going on currently, but that it is also something that you can see in time, that you can see in terms of what may not be happening now is something that can definitely take place, not only within this week, but even beyond that. And just so that you guys know that we do have a full moon coming up on Monday. So with that full moon coming into play, it is definitely going to play a lot into the messages and the energies that you are hearing from today's message. So keep that in mind as well. All right, so without further ado, let us get started. And just right quick, just because I am doing a collective bonus reading for all you Cancers, always know that you only take what identifies to your personal situation. So if the first area that we're going to get into is personal and spiritual growth doesn't hit home with you, then the love reading might be a message for you. And if that doesn't resonate, then we also have the job, career, money, finance that might hit more closer to your situation. Maybe none of it might be in it, be any messages for you, and it's okay. It's just not your story. All is good in those areas for you. But I always feel that I will have one message or two for some of you. All right, so with that being said, let's get right into the first area, and that is going to be your personal and spiritual growth. And so the overall energy message that I got when I pulled you cards is feeling liberated, the power of independence, and it feels so good. Let me repeat that again. Feeling liberated, the power of independence, and it feels so good. So that is the overall message. And anytime that we do have a sense of independence going on in our lives, it is a very good feeling. Why? Because we don't have to rely on other people, right? Because sometimes when we have to, there are circumstances that we can't help, that we do need other people's assistance and help, particularly if it's like monetary, or it might be a favor, whatever it may be. If we feel that we have to be codependent on someone or in a situation, it does kind of make us feel a little less powerful, correct? And we always want to feel empowered of our lives. So with that being said, the overall energy card that was pulled and came out for you guys is the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Earth, which is equivalent to the Four of Pentacles. And basically, it is an energy that is not only, it can signify different things, but for this particular scenario, it is signifying that you guys, tying into the overall energy, that you guys have come out of a codependent situation, whether with a person, it could be a lover, it could be a situation where you guys were staying with a family member, or simply it could just be a way of thinking, right? It may not involve a person, place, or thing. It's the internal thinking, the way you have thought about your life moving ahead, that you have just came out of feeling withdrawn, and now you are ready to take charge of your life, to feel more empowered in where you want to take your life. Now, for some of you, and this will resonate for one of you or for a portion of you, that some of you have been codependent on your person, a lover, or in a relationship, right? And so it's a situation where you were feeling, like I said, less empowered, where maybe you didn't have much to say because you have been relying on this person, to support you and to help you along the way, to maybe get your life together if this is that situation. So for some of you, yes, it is dealing with someone that you may have or that you might be in a committed relationship with. And so with that being said, something has happened where you decided now is where I want to take control. I want to get my power back. How you do that is becoming independent, not having to rely on this person to support me, forever, right? So there's a breaking point that you are that you have arrived at, which is very good. Now, for some of you, it could be where you have been dependent on a family member. Again, take what resonates for your own unique situation. And so with that being said, then you were feeling like you were a burden, maybe to a family member. It could even be like a friend, because I'm also picking up, it could be like someone from your past, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, not a boyfriend, a girlfriend or a homeboy that maybe, you know from the past. I'm also kind of picking that up as well, that you kind of like became roommates, and maybe the person was putting out more, but they were actually being nice, perhaps maybe to let you in, and then eventually things begin to change, and it's like, whoa, I didn't see this coming. And so you feel like, you know what, it's time for me to now get my own place and to move on. But that's, like I said, for some of you. But let's talk about the cards that came out right quick. So we have the Five of Swords that came out. The Five of Swords in the first position is of challenges, having conflict. So either some of you have dealt with this, right, and you have moved on independently for yourself, or some of you are dealing with this now, okay, or this might be a situation that might arise in the projected future. So in a couple of days, in a week, maybe 2 weeks from now, this could be something that might be coming up that just come out of nowhere, where you have to kind of change and think about things. But for some reason, I'm feeling that this is past, that you guys are in a place, because that's why I picked up that overall energy of liberation, feeling free, and it feels good. One second. So I feel like for some of you, you have already then dealt with the situation, and with the Five of Swords, it's just like maybe a lot of drama, a lot of arguments, a lot of disagreements, not seeing eye to eye. Now, you will put it where it suits your situation. So for some, it's dealing with a lover, excuse me. For others, it's a family member that you had to deal with. And then for some of you, it's just a way of thinking, coming out of your shell, Cancers, coming out of your shell, right? Because you tend to retract, right? Which is needed because that's how we can get inner clarity about our forward step, about where we want to go. So for some of you, it's the mind, retracting back into your shell. And then once you have figured out what you need to do, you come out of your shell and you charge forth. But then you realize, whoa, I do have what it takes. I am in charge of my life. I have the power to really, as I always say, to kind of change the narrative of your story and not having to be validated by others. But the person that really you should get validation from is yourself. Now, to clarify that Five of Swords, we have here the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords. So with all these swords going on, with both of these, under clarifying the Five of Swords, that means that some of you definitely have come out of, or you are in process. You're currently coming out of a situation that just has been very, argumentative. Like I said, not, seeing eye to eye. It's been stressful, no doubt, and you are at your wit's end, or if this has happened, you couldn't take it anymore, and you figured out a way and how you can come out of this obstacle, right? This challenge, right? Because some of you have really come out of a situation, and then for others of you, you are in process of coming out of a situation. Now, let's move over to your next energy. We have here the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups here is anything that's associated from the past. It could be a memory, but I feel that some of you, like I said, this is something that you have evolved from, right? On a personal level, that some of you have evolved from out of a situation. But like I said, a mindset where you are walking away, have walked away. Either you have walked away or you are walking away from the past, whether this be a person, place, or thing, or like I said, just your own mindset. Your attitude have changed from the past. You are embracing and taking on a whole new attitude, and that is to be commendable. Now, to clarify that, we do have here the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. So with these energies here, the Queen of Swords is having, if this involved another person that you was personally connected to, whether it be, a lover or a family member, you are showing up as the Queen of Swords because you had to kind of either put your foot down to say, thank you for what you have done, but now I'm moving on. Or this is a situation where you guys had went through someone being in the Queen of Swords energy who was very harsh, very, Swords deals with air energy. So whoever you dealt with could have been someone of Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius that you Cancers was dealing with, and they were very harsh in their attitude, but not only attitude, with their words and their communication. No tact, because the Queen of Swords is someone that is very truthful, but sometimes she is very harsh in the way she communicates. So like I said, whoever this may be, like I said, it could have been someone that you felt was too overpowering, too authoritative, and you couldn't take it no more, right? And so you had to decide to move on. Now we have here the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is an energy of independence. This is where you guys have crossed the line and said, that's it. So it's almost like the last straw, or the straw that broke the camel's back for some of you, where you couldn't take it anymore. And this is where you begin to feel like, I have to do something. I have to come out of this Queen of Swords energy because it's not going to work out. And so you guys moved on. and it feels so good, right? Like I said, sometimes in life we're in a situation where we have no choice and we need maybe to kind of bunk up or stay with a family member. Or if we are in a relationship, sometimes, there's codependency, and maybe sometimes it's where, your person being the masculine is the one that is, working, and maybe you're on the home front, or even if you are working and you are doing something, somehow they just kind of make you feel like you're just not doing enough. Whatever the situation may be, it's just about breaking out and just being free and being in control of your own life, not having someone to constantly lash out at you or to belittle you. You guys are done with that, okay? So now let's move over to the next energy card that came out, and we have the King of Cups. So when this came out, I said, yes, you Cancers, you are pouring into yourself. You're no longer allowing someone to give you love just whenever they want to. They love you one day, they hate you tomorrow. They show they are in a good mood one day and they're in a bad mood another day, right? Or maybe this is you guys. It could be, because I know Cancer, sometimes you have your moments where you're a little moody and stuff, but I'm feeling, excuse me, sorry about that. My throat feels itchy. But I feel that this is how you guys are feeling at this point, that you had to kind of start being taken advantage of and to pour now into yourself. And I feel that this is what the King of Cups is representing, that you guys have begun to love yourself and to pour into yourself. And by pouring into yourself, that means that now you realize what? Your worth and your value. And then clarifying that energy, we have here the Six of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. This is a very, very straightforward message. The Six of Swords is moving away from a situation that has been rough, because, when you come out with the Five of Swords energy and you have the Five of Wands energy and when you have the Five of Swords energy and the Five of Swords energy again, I'm singing double, because it is double. The Five of Swords came out twice for you guys. So when you have all those swords energy, which equals 10, that means that you guys have been through a lot with whatever the situation is, whether it's with a person or even within yourself. You have come out of that kind of situation, and you're looking for something that is going to be more calmer, more peaceful, and that's why you're walking away. And by doing so, you are able to do so because now you're in the energy of the Three of Pentacles, where you no longer need the other person's support. You're not depending on that other person, but you are now in a place that you can move on. You're in charge of your own life at this point, and it feels so good. And then the last energy we have is the Lovers. And so the Lovers can represent that, in fact, this may have been, a lover, a person, person that you've been connected with, that maybe the situation was going on that you had to kind of, finally move away from and leave. Or again, it could tie in with the energy spilling over from that King of Cups, where you have great love for yourself. And that's always the best thing, loving yourself, right? Because you know your worth, even if other people don't. Loving yourself and being in control of who and what pours into you or who doesn't, being able to know when to discharge and walk away from a person, place, or thing, or even a realization of yourself that I am love, I can be love, I want to pour into myself. Why not? I deserve it. That's a very good feeling in itself, right? And then to clarify that, we have the Wheel of Fortune along with the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is, in fact, you guys walking away. This is your energy here, coming up here. This is you guys' energy. In fact, so was the King of Cups, because you guys are connected with water signs, and cups deal with water element, but also emotions. So some of you have been kind of, if you will, too, maybe on an emotional kind of roller coaster kind of thing going on lately, or this is something that you are currently dealing with, well, you are walking away from that, either from that person, place, or thing, or just your own way of thinking about now moving on. But with the Wheel of Fortune here, this is a very good promising energy for you guys at this time and even beyond, because it's showing that whatever move that you are making forward, it's going to go well because the wheel is in your energy. Whatever you decide to do, whatever you embark on for yourself, or whatever journey, whatever you are walking away from, it's going to be in your favor. You are being divinely guided as well. Whomever your belief system is, it's guiding you along the way to let you know that they are there with you and that all will be well, right? So this is also pointing to your destiny of good fortune, that good things now will come to you because they know in the past you have had it rough. You have been in situations that have belittled you, been in situations with someone, or even, like I said, with your own self, going within and researching, what is my path? The Wheel of Fortune is giving you that confirmation that you are going in the right direction and that you now are in an energy of transformation and transforming the way in which you need to go. Okay? Now, that's the energies that came out pertaining to the personal, what may be going on. But now as we transition to see what have you learned from your personal developmental growth, how is it going to correlate or help influence now your spiritual journey? And so we got a card from the Sacred Traveler Journey, and when this came out, I said how fitting, because here it says overcoming obstacles. The Five of Swords coming out twice, along with the Seven of Swords. That just pretty much illustrates the obstacles and challenges that you guys have been under. And it's saying here, you can overcome anything. You guys have overcome, or you might be. If this is something that you don't see quite yet, that might be coming up, you don't worry about it. You will overcome it. Okay? And then as we close out, we pull from the Starry deck to see how and what the cosmos energy have to say about this. And your final message here is, be clear on what you want. Put action to your goals and make them a reality. And I think that you guys, for the most part, have done just that. Especially with the Six of Swords, you have taken action because you are moving on to peace and tranquility for yourself. So, going back to your overall message, congratulations, and it feels so good. All right? So, that is what I picked up and what might be going on for some of you. And if in fact you find that this particular part of the reading did resonate for you, send some fire to that thumbs button to give me a like, but as well, drop me some feedback. Send your comments in and let me know if it did in fact resonate. On the other hand as well, if some of it resonated and you are curious and want to get more of a detailed, extended reading in terms of what further insights you can get, I am open and do offer personal readings. So the information will be linked into the description box, so you can reach out to me via email to book for your private reading to get a more of an extension of what the personal and spiritual growth can look like for you pertaining to your own unique situation. All right? So with that being said, now let us move over to the love. And I know love is something that generally is anticipated because it's a part of life as well. This is one of the areas that does affect each and every one of us in some significant way. And so for this area, the overall message that I got is sex, lies, and rebirth. Okay? That was the overall energy. If you notice, I didn't put in videotapes because, you know, there's the movie Sex, Lies, and Videotapes. No, I didn't get and see any type of videotapes type of energy vibe going on, but a rebirth. So I switched out the videotape for a rebirth. But there's some sex, and we're going to get into why did I pick up on that overall energy. Because starting off, we have here the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is an energy of taking rest, taking a break. So because we are speaking about love, for some of you, this is, now I did pull out three, we have three piles here. So I feel like for the first two rows, it's going to be for those that are just in committed relationships, not married, but someone that you've been with long term, but you're not married. So you just, together in a more or less committed situation. Or for some of you, maybe you are dating. But with the Four of Swords, I feel that this is for some of you that are in a relationship that, like I said, just have been just going on, and you're needing to feel like you need to take a break from it, right? Because at the bottom of the deck, we have here the Ace of Cups. I'm sorry, the Ace of Cups. And we know that Aces is the start, the beginning of something new and fresh. So I feel that for some of you, you have been, or you are in process of perhaps just kind of putting a pause on a connection with your person at this time. And the reason I feel that way as well is because, to clarify that, we have a love oracle here that is symbolizing the message behind the Four of Swords. And what came out was seduction. And it says here attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. So for some of you, okay, now for one message, some of you are wanting to take a break from who you've been with, who you're connected with. And it could be that maybe you are attracted to someone else. So that could be the third party. Maybe there's somebody else, another energy. This could be for my masculine or my feminine. But like I mentioned earlier, I feel that I'm talking more or less to my feminine ladies out there, because most of my subscribers or viewers that come across tend to be feminine. So I feel that for you feminine Cancer women out there, that you just getting bored with who you're connected with. Now, Four of Swords is connected to, is associated with air element. So for some of you, you might be dealing with someone of air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in terms of who you are currently dealing with. And if you have, in fact, maybe started dating someone, it could be someone like yourself sharing your element of water, because Cups connects with the water sign. So you might be dealing with a Cancer like yourself, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. Okay, doesn't have to be, but this is the energy that has come up. And so I pulled from the Love Romance Angel cards to see what is your advice. What did the angels have to say? And what is the overall outcome? And we have here engagement. So I feel that for some of you, if in fact you have, like the Ace of Cups, if you have started out and have been dating someone new in the past couple of months, that it's leading to something, perhaps an engagement. For others of you that haven't set out to date someone new, that you are in the process of kind of wanting to let go and to end a relationship that you might be in currently. Okay, now let's shift over to the next row. We have here the Nine of Pentacles, and I'm feeling that the Four of Swords is kind of bleeding over to this energy, because I feel that some of you have felt that the connection that you have been in has been slow, but at the same time it's been like boring. I really picked up like you guys are feeling boring in a relationship. It's been very slow. Now for some of you, if you're not dealing with an air sign, maybe you are dealing with someone of earth energy, which would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, that you feel that that person, your person, has been moving slow, and that they haven't been bringing any type of excitement. You're just kind of, just like I said, bored, and you want something new, and you are just looking to maybe find a way to let them know, I want out of the situation. But you felt that it's been very slow. It's at a stalemate. Okay? And to clarify that, the Love Oracle that is clarifying what the symbolic message is behind the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, is sunglasses. So I feel that some of you have been perhaps looking at someone else, or someone else has been looking at you. And kind of going back to the first card of seduction, that some of you are, flirting, looking at someone else, attracted to someone else, because of the fact that, again, the person that you are with, it's been boring. So you're looking for some type of excitement. And I pick up fire energy, so I feel that some of you Cancers might have fire somewhere in your birth chart. somewhere in your placements, either your moon sign, your rising sign, or your Venus sign, because I feel that some of you feel that, there's not enough passion, and that you are feeling passion. It's almost like you're feeling like, I need more passion right now in my life. I'm kind of picking that up. So you can check your chart to see if, in fact, what your moon and your rising placements are, because I'm picking that up a lot, that you are just, wanting more excitement, more spontaneity, that it's just been very dead. All right. And speaking of which, now before I do that, the love oracle, or the angel message that came out for you guys, was religious factors. That it says here, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So with that being said, I feel, and this will be for some of you, I feel that perhaps some of you was watching, because with sunglasses, maybe the person that you was dealing with, you have been watching them to see perhaps if they would conform to what you believe in. And maybe if you didn't see that happening and they was just believing in what they believe in, and you have your own way in which you believe, that also could have caused some type of conflict as well. Okay? And that's what I got from that. Now, as we move to the last row, we have here death and rebirth. And so I feel that this is hitting for those that are in a marriage situationship. So if you are married to your person, I feel I got two messages. One, that you guys might be getting a separation or divorce, unfortunately, right? For others of you, your marriage, if you're having issues or having problems, that you guys are probably on the verge of perhaps wanting to kind of wipe the slate clean of anything that has been going on, that you guys are working on your marriage, and you are just starting anew, starting fresh, as if from the beginning, right? And then to clarify that, the love oracle that symbolizes what the death and rebirth energy is, we have the chaser. And it says here, chaser and codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. So I just feel that overall that, you guys maybe had somebody that perhaps maybe wanted to come out of this marriage, but somehow maybe you wanted to kind of just give it another try. And speaking about that, the last final message that you got from the angels, they said, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And so for some of you Cancers, I feel that whereas your partner maybe wanted to, kind of, he had something else or she had something else, that you was wanting to kind of work on it. And that's what your last message from your advice from your angels is saying, to work on it, to give it another chance. So like I said, place it where it fits your situation. And again, I will say that if in fact you want more of clarity, more insight, and more an extended clarity on your own personal situation, again, I will say that I am open for personal. So at any time that you feel you would like me to kind of give you more deeper insights into your situation, reach out to me via email for a private reading that will tap into this area in your life. Okay? And so with that being said, if you did find that this particular area did resonate, send some fire to that thumbs button to give me a like, and drop me your feedback to see if you found that the messages for this love area did resonate with you. And so with that being said, everyone, let us now move on to the last area. And that is one of the most exciting areas that has been very exciting for me. And I'm going to tell you why. And I will say that out of all my birthday bonus 3-part readings, this is the first area when it comes to money and finance or job and career, that this is the first one that really kind of gave me goosebumps and just kind of gave me a feeling of like someone is in big luck. Speaking of which, let's get into the overall energy message here. It says a big win or an inheritance is about to happen. But be cautious of others' fake actions. Okay? So, what does that mean? So, the cards that came out as into why I have interpreted that somebody is in for a very big lottery win or an inheritance. Or someone that, if some of you are into investments, and you haven't for the past couple of months, haven't seen your return on it, someone is about to. Okay, let's talk about the energies of the cards and why I feel this way. We have the Queen of Swords, Four of Swords, Six of Coins, which is like your Six of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Swords. Okay, so moving back over to the first energy, and at the bottom of the deck, the overall major influence is the Ten of Coins. So this is very important. This one here, this is like a major minor. Ten of Coins, it's like a major, but it's a minor. But it's like a major minor. Whenever you get a Ten of Pentacles that show up in the reading, particularly when it comes under this area of money and finance, it is a very positive indication of something, whether it's an inheritance or, as I said, a lottery win. For those of you that do play the lottery, like I myself, every now and then, I will go and get a lottery ticket because you never know. You got to be in it to win it, right? But I feel that some of you, even if it's just one of you, somebody is in for a lot of money. Now, I do pick up and feel that if it's an inheritance, it could be due to, unfortunately, someone that passes away. This could be a parent, or it could be someone that maybe is in your family, but you weren't aware of, and somehow you were the beneficiary of that person's, life insurance or something to that nature. And it was something that you didn't see coming. And all of a sudden, it's like you get a call from an attorney saying that you were, or next of kin to this. However it goes, but it's pertaining to an inheritance. That's one huge financial blessing that will come to somebody. And then for others of you, or for one or two of you, this will be due to an investment that you have invested in, that now you're about to see that return on it. And the numbers that I got, because 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Coins is 16. So either 16,000 or 160,000 is what I feel that some of you might be in the process of getting at some point. Now let's clarify though, this Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is, now this is about energy right now, right? It's associated with air element, but this is just about energy. Clarifying that, we got the 9 of Pentacles along with the 10 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles is an energy that is independent. Speaking about independence earlier with your other reading. So, maybe again, when I said that you guys are independent, maybe somehow you did take some type of risk and invested into something, and it's going to pay off. It's going to have you going from like rags to riches, hypothetically in a sense, right? But 9 of Pentacles is a very independent energy, but it's someone who has sustainable wealth, if you will, who is very, very, very well off. And with the 10 of Wands, this is showing that you guys, whatever you have been dealing with, like money-wise, so like just say, if your money situation, you've been challenged, you've been dealing with hard times, not having enough. The 10 of Wands shows that all those burdens and hard times is over. It's being pushed aside because now you have struck it rich. If it's the lottery, some type of lottery win. I picked that up big, very big. Or an inheritance, something that I feel that it was unexpected, that you didn't see coming, and it just blows you to smithereens. Or it's a return on an investment that you in fact invested in. So you put it however it suits and relates to your situation. Now, I feel that this is something that is going to come up. Now, if it has already happened for you, let me know. But I feel that this is something that's going to take place in the projected future. So this could be in another 2 weeks, even within this month, that some of you might find out about something. Or later on, whenever you play the lottery, you actually hit and you get the winning numbers. So I'm going to say that I wish I was a July 1st Cancer. We're not talking about any cancers. We're talking about July 1st Cancerian babies today. Okay, now let's move over to the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is resting. So it's almost like, it's almost like as I'm, connecting the dots, or when I was connecting the dots, it's almost like you guys are like figuring out with all this money what to do. So you are contemplating, you are taking a break to really see how I'm going to spend this money. It's a lot where you can, we're going to shift over to the Six of Pentacles. It's so much that you are in a charitable type of status, a position that you can share this money with, okay? And if it's a big lottery win, absolutely, you have the ability to share to the less fortunate, right? And then as we close out, or as we get to the last energy, I should say, because we do have the clarifiers, we have the Page of Swords. Now, what I pick up is that some of you will have people, friends and family alike, that will know about this and that they're going to be watching you. They're going to see the change, whether this has come about through an inheritance, particularly with the inheritance part. I feel that some of you, if this is an inheritance, you're going to have some type of conflict, and I feel that you would have to kind of feel like you have to defend something, because if it's a sibling or some type of family member, it's going to be some kind of, issues or some type of disagreements in terms of who gets what. Okay, that's one scenario. If this is friends, these are friends that you have not seen. Okay, now before we get any more further, let's go right quickly to the clarifiers. So to clarify the Queen of Swords energy, we have here the we are actually already clarified that. So let's move over to the next one. We're going to clarify now the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is being clarified by the Page of Cups and the Devil, Capricorn energy. So for some of you, this is indicating that there might be a Capricorn that that might come around with a fake apology, okay? Because Page of Cups is like a peace offering, if you will. Someone that offers. It could be 3 different scenarios. It could be someone from your past, a lover that will come to you, but with an apology because they know about your newfound money. Okay, that's one. It could be a lover, someone of water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Maybe a Pisces. Some of you are dating or was connected to a Pisces in the past. For others of you, this is someone in your family. It could be your brother or some sibling that come to you that you maybe had a falling out with. And now because they know about you hitting the lottery, as these things typically happens, whenever time someone hits the lottery, you haven't spoken to the person, you haven't seen the person, maybe the relationship wasn't as close. Now all of a sudden they're coming literally out of the woodworks. They're crawling out of the rocks because they have heard, oh, so-and-so just hit the lottery, or so-and-so investment paid off real big. And so they're coming to you to come back into your good graces. So that's the caution part. In my overall message, I said be cautious, as you will have people that will come to you, but it will be a fake action. So whatever this apology is, or they're trying to apologize, be cautious because it's not going to be fake, because we got the Devil here. And then for some of you, if you're not dealing with a water sign, it could be a Capricorn, because this is Capricorn energy, which is associated with the earth element, okay? So just be very cautious, because like I said, things like this typically do happen. We all know, we have heard stories. For those that have come into something and your family member or a friend that haven't reached out to you for years or months, they happen to hear about you, and then now they want to come out and be your friend. That's fake, right? Now, to clarify the Six of Pentacles, we have the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Lots of pentacles. But with these two cards, this is the part where I feel about investment, because Seven of Pentacles is putting in work, but also investing. So some of you may have, like I said, made some investments, and now it's about to pay off in a very big way, like the King of Pentacles. That's very big money. That's huge money. And that's why I felt it so strong. And I really want to hear about this. So any one of you that this does happen in the next week, 2 weeks, or even sometime during this month, come back and let me know if in fact, if you saw some type of overnight success, overnight, inheritance coming in that you didn't know, that caught you by surprise, or if in fact you made a huge lottery win, or, well, maybe not the lottery win, right? Because you don't put it out there, but just say it resonated, okay? And then as we move over to close out, we have to clarify that Page of Swords. Page of Swords, I said someone that has information or ascertain information about you having this win or coming into this money, but the Moon and the Death card, Scorpio energy here. So, and then we have you guys coming up, the Moon. So this is you guys' energy where it's now being revealed that you guys have come into some money. However it has come in or will come in for you through that inheritance, through a lottery win, or some investment that is paying off big time, over $160,000 or more. It's paid off big time. Now, when they find out, they want to come and set the record straight, or they want to come and kind of come to you and say, oh, well, can we put the past to the past, let bygones be bygones? And your answer should be that of the Death energy. No. You ended things with me, we didn't communicate, and now all of a sudden, now you want to be my friend? I think not. And this is Scorpio's energy here. So it might be a Scorpio, not necessarily, but it could be that might approach you. It could be any of the elements, basically, at this point. Because why? Now you are literally transforming. They are seeing you. They are watching you. Seeing how your life is, just like I said, like going from rags to riches. Not that you've been in rags, but you know what I'm trying to say. So just be cautious. And like I said, please, I would like to know if this does resonate or should resonate coming up in the projected future. Come back and let me know and give me some type of feedback if in fact it ended out that way for you. All right, everyone. So Cancers, this is all I have for you pertaining to this area. And again, just like with the other areas, if in fact you want me to kind of tune in and give you more of an extended of what else might be going on in the area of job, career, money, and finance, let me know. Email me for a personal reading, and you can book your appointment for that. All right, Cancer. So I am going to let you go. I hope that, if anything, this was very helpful. And for those that it did resonate, like I said, send some fire to that thumbs button. If it did not resonate, maybe you might know someone whose birthday is today, and perhaps you can put them on to this reading because it might resonate for them. All right, so in other words, share as well. All right, Cancers, until the next solar return year, I'm wishing all of you a wonderful, a blessed, and a very special and exciting birthday. Go ahead and continue, as I know some of you will be continuing to celebrate for the rest of this day. And until the next one, I'm wishing all of you a good one. Peace, love, and light. Namaste. Bye.